was very different than what I was expecting. It was still good, even though it was like the first episode and it was like 30 minutes long with like an hour interview and behind the scenes. Yo, it's your boy M, pressing the start, and I'm coming at you today with my review on Ya Otsu Ya Yasomi Yumetsu's Virgin Punk. I need a little help there because I totally forgot the director's name. He's known for Kite and Mezzo Forte, and this is his latest stuff that he produced. And to be honest with you, I was rather pleased with a lot of it. Definitely reminded me a lot of Kite and Mezzo Forte. This is a standalone original piece of work that he did, and apparently it took him 10 years to produce this. It was only like 30 minutes long. Apparently, with the behind the scenes in the interview that was also a part of this feature, it goes into how this is pretty much like the first episode. And I'm really hoping he delivers more, just because I really enjoyed what I saw last night. And it was really good, from the stylization of the animation, the color scheme, the background art. Overall, the music was really good. The gore was phenomenal. And just being able to get that interview and behind the scenes and how everything was made it way more awesome for me. I mean, a lot of this was done like hand drawn before it was given to another department for them to actually digitize it into computers. And that it really shows through when it comes to just the quality of production that was put behind it. And that unlike his other works, there isn't straight up explicit material. This, and that what he did deliver in it was tasteful. The villain, the protagonist, no, the antagonist of this, series, I'm hoping it turns into, is a straight up creep, with a very mysterious background. Every character themselves have a backstory to it, which was really cool, and that I really do hope they, explore more into when it comes to later episodes that get released. The protagonist, or our heroine, our hero in this series, this show, is very reminiscent of his other protagonists that he released when it comes to Kite and Mezzo Forte. Some odd reason, I feel like just that's his go-to for his protagonist and a lot of the stuff he does. I don't know why, but it was cool, seeing her. The whole story was kind of interesting. It was kind of reminded me of Detective Conan, and how in Detective Conan, we start off with Conan being a full-grown adult who one day gets turned into a kid. It's pretty much the similar concept with this, where when you first meet our protagonist, Ube, I believe, she's 14. She's living in an orphanage, and she wants to grow up to deal with robots and control, be doing a lot of technical stuff with cybernetic stuff. And then cut to the future. She's a full-grown woman, and she's a bounty hunter. And the antagonist of this show is jealous because she didn't join his organization, so he kills her and puts her brain into a, I forgot what they were calling them in this series, but it's pretty much just kind of like a cyborg, in some sense, where her entire body is just as a robot, but the only thing that is human in her is the brain that controls and operates everything. But this is where things get a little weird. This creep puts her in a body of her 14-year-old self, so she's like a full-grown woman, but stuck in a cyborg body of a 14-year-old. And Yeah, and take what you want from that, and that it builds on that. She pretty much is, she's out to get revenge on this guy. There's not much that she can do at the very moment in the first episode, just because this guy controls her. And it comes to like being able to kind of just turn her on and off at will, you know, and she has no control. So I'm hoping in later episodes she's able to overcome that and put a bullet in this freaking creep's head, because he deserves it. Very flamboyant. This is about this guy. Very flamboyant, very groomerish, you know, personality, and that it left me wanting more. I wanted to see this story kind of finish off, and that, you know, Ube, our protagonist, gets her revenge on this sack of shit. And that they introduce some other characters, but they don't really go too deep into them. And it was just mostly focusing on her and the antagonist's relation that they have with one another, and how she pretty much is a doll to him. And that she goes out on a job, and that whole scene when she's like freaking going after her bounty and pretty much like manhandles him, you know, slamming him around by the leg, and kind of, you know, like Hulk smash type of shit, you know, when like Hulk is like slamming Loki around and shit. It was very, very fun to see. To her overall character development too, and how you see this woman kind of, you know, loses her identity and then tries to, you know, find it, you know, in the first episode, which was kind of interesting. But yeah, I don't know if they're going to be doing any more screenings. I know there's like one more screening for this, which is on the 13th, which I believe is tomorrow. And after that, who knows what the hell's going to happen. I really do hope they produce more. I really would like to see them release this whole series on Crunchyroll. And on that note, it's your boy M. Remember to like and subscribe. Leave a comment. I want to know if you've seen this movie. What's your thoughts on it? Do you yourself hate this freaking creepy, lowly lover piece of shit who needs a bullet in his head? And yeah. Till then, I guess I'll see you in the next video. Don't know when that's gonna be, so I'm kind of just going with the flow nowadays. Been playing a lot of Fortnite. A lot of Fortnite. So yeah, peace.